Welcome, everybody. This is the DVMUG Zoom meeting. It's Tuesday, July 14th. This is Q&A. You can ask any question, unmute yourself, or raise your hand, and I'll put it in multi-speaker mode for the recording so we can see everybody. All right. We got plenty of people here. We still got 23 people. Vern. That's Vern Hans. We need to rename you.
Oh, I just put in my first name today.
Yeah, you did. I usually rename her. I renamed everybody except Tim. Tim is only in here with his first name. Tim and Vern are my first names. Okay. I'll rename you. Vern, where's Vern? Vern, why is not Alpha? Why is Vern at the top?
Well, I just
Because he just spoke.
I got a question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
My passwords have gone away somehow, so I can't log into my Schwab accounts anymore, and I don't know how this happened or how to fix it exactly. Any
Where did
suggestions?
it disappear from?
Well, I used to be able to go off on I've got my things lined up on the side of my screen, and I used to have a little thing that would pop up and show passwords, and I use my login, and that would show me all my passwords.
The
And
passwords app? You mean from your dock, the passwords app?
yeah, I had it in the dock. Now it's disappeared from the dock, and I'm not sure where it went. And
It's an application. Go to the word "go" in the Finder. Go to Applications, find passwords, and drag it back onto the dock. It's an application.
So go applications.
If you're in the Finder, go Application. Or if you have a left sidebar in a Finder window, it should be Applications in the left sidebar. Applications.
Okay, I got go applications, and I look for passwords and enter applications.
Nope.
MNOP passwords app. Okay. And
Drag it onto the dock.
Okay.
I don't know why the passwords app doesn't come standard on the dock, but it doesn't. It's a very important app, and Apple doesn't put it on the dock by default. You should put it on the dock. Everybody should have it on the dock. You can also, in preferences, there's a checkbox to put it in your menu bar or up where your clock and time machine is too, also, which can be handy.
Well, I got it on the dock, and I'm scrolling. I logged in to show it, and it doesn't show any of my Schwab web connections anymore. They've all disappeared.
How many passwords do you have saved? Does it show?
Oh, 114 items.
You see the search box?
Yes.
Type Schwab.
And it brings up, let's see. Well, I type Schwab and it says no item selected. And I'll do dot no I put in schwab.com and that didn't respond with anything.
But
it does have one client schwab.com, which has a client name that I've never used.
If you see the word Schwab in the list somewhere and you search the same spelling for Schwab, it should find that. Anything with that spelling, it should find.
Yeah, well, it finds this one strange one that's been there and I've never used.
And, do you have an iPhone? You can look on your iPhone in the passwords app and see if it's in there. Make sure they're set to sync. Maybe you're using it on your phone and you never set it to sync your password.
that one that you think is strange may be the one because you don't necessarily know specifically which link they're using to log in.
Yeah, sometimes they'll have some private link or some gibberish in the link or something.
Are all your other passwords there?
I'm looking up the passwords in my phone right now.
You should also compare the number of passwords that says that it's stored on both devices. That will tell you if they're in sync. Sometimes if you don't have the same number, somehow sync got turned off on one of them and it's not going to the cloud.
Hmm.
Did you ever set it up as a pass key?
I haven't done that with those particular accounts.
Okay.
Should still find it because it'll have the address, and if Schwab is anywhere in the URL, it will find it, passkey or password or any additions before or after the word Schwab. It should find them all.
Yeah, I'm on my phone and I'm in search, and it's the only choices I have is show app in search or show content in search. And those are
Okay.
both turned on.
Are you opening the passwords app on your phone?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
And do you see the number of passwords saved in the little box?
No, I don't.
And you're not looking at the right thing.
Maybe he's got his sidebar
Passwords
turned
with
off.
the allow passwords to access. I've got cellular data turned on, Siri and search. I'll try search again. Show app and search. I just turned it on and off and on again. Well, I think I probably have to go to Schwab and see if they can sort this out for me.
Okay, it's not a Schwab problem, it's your phone's the problem. I don't think you're looking at the right thing on the phone. It looks very similar to your Mac. There's little boxes with numbers in them that tell you how many Wi-Fi passwords you have, how many compromised passwords, how many saved passwords. It should look very similar to your Mac.
Yeah, I saw the number on the Mac, and what I've done is I've gone to my phone to the apps, and then I've scrolled down to where I found passwords, I think,
Yeah.
or
Hey, Vern.
passwords.
Oh, you're in settings. You're not in apps.
Go to an app.
Vern.
Go to your home screen and swipe it in the middle of the screen, and you'll get to search the phone, type in password, or just PASS, and it'll show you'll see the password app.
Swap which way? To utility?
Put your finger in the middle of the home screen and swipe down. You'll get a search, which searches the whole phone for everything.
I got one that shows up passwords, but
that's
There
it.
you go.
Tap on it.
Password lock, touch ID to view password.
That's it.
Okay.
You should put the
key.
password app on your home screen. It's very important.
Set up verification codes. Visit website to obtain a setup key and enter it here. Well, I don't have a setup key from Schwab, and I guess that's what they're going to give me if I can do
You found your
That's
you found the password app, and you found the Schwab entry.
Well, I'm on the screen that says setup verification code. Use setup key, which is grayed out, or scan QR code with camera or cancel. Those are the options.
Okay, hold on. You started the password app. Did you get into it? Well, you got a list of the passwords?
Yeah, I got no, I didn't get a list. It got me in the passwords. I guess I don't know how to back up. Actually, I don't have a.
Okay, quit it. I don't think you went to the right place. When you start the password, go ahead.
Vern, would you like to have us fix it for you at the clinic?
That's probably a better way to do it than to waste everybody's time here messing around with it. So yeah, good idea. When's the clinic coming up next week, or?
A week from Saturday.
Give me an appointment and I'll be there.
10 o'clock.
10 a.m. on Saturday, which is
The 25th.
25. Okay, July. 10 a.m. July 25. Okay.
Right. You'll giggle when you see how simple this is.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for
Sure.
your patience.
Vern,
Put it on your calendar. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Vern,
I've got,
Do you have the Schwab app on your phone?
yes.
Yeah, try that. See if you can get in. That'll read your saved password. If you have one in there, it'll log you in probably with your face.
Well, that's what I've been using and nothing works. So,
Ah.
I don't think you have your passwords synced.
well,
Somewhere
anyway,
you're
yeah, let me not hold up the question and answer session. I'm monopolizing it. And I don't mean to be doing that.
well, we might not have any other questions. Go ahead. Somebody bring up a question.
Jan,
I'm always good for a question. Um, I've been entrenched in Evernote for 100 years. I can't live without it. And just got the news today. Is there another Evernote user that heard about what they're going to do? It's the next, they wanted us to know the next version will have AI and it'll be a big deal, expensive subscription. You can have a cheap subscription, but it's a limited number of records. I've got more than that. So I don't know does anybody know what it means? Having AI, is that going to ruin it or make it better?
I gave up
Well,
that program a long time ago.
So what do you do? I would love to give it up. Uh, so what do you use,
Uh,
Apple Notes or what?
Apple Notes.
Apple Notes.
Apple
Yeah,
Notes.
Can, one of the things I liked about Evernote, you could do a screen print, slam it into Evernote and make it any size you wanted. With Apple Notes, I couldn't do that. Can you?
In other words, you want to paste a screenshot?
Or a portion of a screen that I want to save. And, say
Yeah,
say
Notes
it's
can.
how do
You
you
could put
change size? I know you
Command
can
V
put
and
it in there.
Command C, Command V.
Yeah, I know. I can put them in there. I can't change the size to make it fit better with what I'm writing.
Okay, here's the problem when you change application. This applies to not just Evernote. They're going to work different. They're going to look different. You can't, if you're going to switch, you can't be concerned about the way the other program works because the new one's not going to work the way you like it. You'll never like it. You just got to give it up and move on.
Well,
Notes will
I
have,
may have to stay with it because of some of these features. And you can't get out of it. There's no export the whole thing to something else. You're
that's the
stuck with
problem.
it.
It's a proprietary format. That's
Yeah,
the problem.
it is a problem. And I have
Oh,
similar, go on.
I'm looking at an answer. In Evernote, you export your notes from the Evernote desktop app as an ENEX file, and then use the import function in Apple Notes to bring them all in.
There you go.
But they,
That's all it takes.
well, that's interesting. But I have, all these notebooks and favorite notebooks and notes in the notebooks. And, I would have to organize the whole thing all over in something else.
Why? Wouldn't it, if you export it all, it should import
Just like that.
just like that. Yeah.
No.
Well, and how do you make another account? I want it separate from, if I do this, I want it separate from all my Apple notes. Can I make another, app out of it or
I
another
guess you could make a
account?
new file and call it Evernotes and then put subfiles in there. But why would you want to do that?
Because everything's where I know where it is. And
Well,
And Apple
adapt.
Notes it says Apple Notes will preserve your notebook structure when you import it this way.
really, wow.
Yes. Just export it from Evernote and then do the import and choose that ENEX file, and it'll preserve everything.
I thought the ENEX was the Evernote format.
Yeah, it's out. It's the export way, and Apple Notes will import that file.
Well, that's good to hear. But I also have a similar problem with, does anybody use, wait, what is it? Panorama?
No.
I don't think anybody in the world uses it. And its days are numbered.
That's pretty
And
old, isn't it?
Yes, and I'm really entrenched in that too.
That's a
Um,
database?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. My sister used it for years, so I could try asking her.
Panorama goes
interested.
Panorama goes back to like the original Mac, I think.
Yeah.
It's been around forever.
I think it's older than FileMaker Pro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the guy that runs it is pretty old too. So
I believe it was like one of the original apps that was available. Well, it may have been one of the first databases available on a Mac. I believe it was a high-end program.
Yes, it was. It's always been expensive.
Right.
I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
it got a foothold because Microsoft was way behind on releasing Symphony, which I'm not sure they ever got out, but everyone was waiting on Microsoft for that, and people moved early on to Panorama at the time.
Wouldn't it be Access? That was Access, isn't that their?
Access came later from Microsoft.
Right.
That was part of Office. Symphony
Access,
predates Office by quite a lot.
right. Access still exists. Microsoft, that's their database.
Yeah,
They never made Access for a Mac.
right. And Apple is shameful for not having a database rather than FileMaker, other like Bento.
Yeah, so we were dealing with trying to figure out what we're going to do with FileMaker when it goes beyond Golden Gate, when it's not Intel native, when we have, and it's even more expensive than you remember. It's
Yeah,
like
I
a
know.
subscription. It's like, $300 or $400 per year subscription.
And I think it's over my head. So all I need for the Panorama one it's my medical records, but they can be long, pages and pages long. So
Keep it in
I don't,
Health. Just export them to Health.
I
I've
don't
got
want
my
a
medical
separate
records
file.
back to 1937 in mine.
Wow.
You could probably export them out as a CSV file and open them in numbers.
Right, I do that to back up every once in a while. I put it in Excel. But, I have long pages of text it's not suitable in Excel.
I've got every operation every time I ever had a stitch.
But do you write pages of notes about some of it?
No.
But that's my main thing is
So in other words, you want to keep a medical journal.
a diary, yeah, like that.
Use the new app called Journal for that if you want. Or do it in Pages. Create a book in Pages.
Yeah. The Health app might be able to store that kind of stuff.
Health app?
The Health app has all kinds of fields for all kinds of stuff related to your health. That's what it's made for.
I use the sleeping part, but is there a part of it that you can put a lot of text in?
Well, not a lot of text, but a lot of records.
Yeah, there's all kinds of records you can put in there.
I think you're talking about comments that you're making about your health, right?
Yeah, right. And some of it is copy paste from
this would
medical
be
reports.
This would like on health. I'm a John Muir patient. And there's a thing called MyChart. Your medical program may have a MyChart also or an
Yeah, right.
equivalent.
Yeah.
And there is a button inside Health where you can click it and access your MyChart.
Yeah, if they support it. If your provider supports it, it can sync to my chart. You can
Right,
suck your records in, import your
right.
record in the proper
Hmm.
in the proper fields.
But I don't always want the whole record. I just want to copy parts and paste.
Well, this will keep the whole record. But the nice thing about this is that if you're laying in a pool of blood on the street and they don't know who you are, and you've got your Face ID in your health program, and a stranger, an ambulance attendant, picks up your phone and taps medical, up will come all your medical records for him and your emergency contact number and everything you need. When I was in the hospital in Germany, the first thing they asked me, "Have you got an iPhone?" And I said, "Yes." Ah, give to me. So I did it, and he says, "Oh, I see you had a heart bypass." It's all there for him, but you have to enter that yourself.
I have put some of that in, but I didn't put my whole medical records in. I just
Well,
want a simple
now's your
database with
opportunity.
most,
Look at this as an
yeah,
opportunity, not a hassle.
well,
If your
I did,
provider has a link to my chart, you wouldn't have to do any of that. Everything that ever
I,
happens in my chart would be in there, and it would just update all the time and be accurate, and you wouldn't have to do any entries. Then you can make your notes, add your
no,
notes to it.
no, I belong to two different, my charts, and I want it to be my notes.
I have two my charts too. One at John Muir, one at the
So do
counties.
I.
When I look at one, I see the other. They synchronize. They talk to each other.
Does Kaiser use my chart?
They
They've
have
switched
another.
over to it, and the merging of Kaiser with my chart is going very badly right now.
Oh, okay.
But I
Thank.
think you're confusing your comments about your health with your medical records. There's plenty of places for you to keep your medical comments. Like I said, you can create a book in Pages. You can keep yourself in Notes. You can keep an unlimited note in there with all your stuff.
Then it's just one big note.
Yeah,
I I, be- I believe you can make notes in my chart about your when you get to it, like you get to the chart that shows your blood
Alexa, turn
test and
off
like
Studio
whatever.
D.
I I think you may be able to do that.
Of course.
I don't want it in my chart.
well, you don't have any choice about what's in my chart.
Right.
Every time you go to the doctor, he makes an entry. Every time they do a test, they put an entry and then they chart it over time and give you a graph. Your blood pressure is doing this, your potassium is doing this, and blah, blah, like they alert
Yeah.
you if it goes over or higher, they do a test, but then he can send you a text. Oh, you got a new
Well,
test result,
that's all good
all that
too, but
stuff.
this is different.
Yeah, see, you're not really talking about a medical record.
You're
You're
talking about
talking about
notes.
a medical journal that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
personal, not from them, it's from you. I saw this doctor today, he was cute, he had blue eyes, or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, you could put that in a journal. That
Yeah,
sounds more
maybe
like
that's
one.
what I
And
need.
you can
That's what you
export it. If you have that already, export it to a
Try the
journal.
journal app.
yeah. That sounds more like what you're trying to
Do, do
do.
you do you like the journal app better than Day One
I
or
don't
other
use
ones?
it. I don't use it.
Mm.
But I don't
And I,
make comments about my medical stuff. I just keep a bare bones record of it.
When you go to the doctor, you use a transcription and have it record what he says and transcribe it into text for your notes.
no, I don't want everything.
Well,
Just,
the doctors now are usually doing that.
They're doing that. I ask you if they can do it for
they have a
themselves.
scribe too. They have a scribe on the computer too.
No, I asked my
Well, if we've
doctor.
killed that dead dog, I have a question.
Okay.
Good. good.
After installing iOS 27 and you click Siri, it says, "Do you want to be on the waiting list?"
Yeah,
What's that
Yeah,
all about?
it could take two
everybody has to
weeks.
do that. Because they don't want everybody piling in at the same time and overloading the new
Ah.
system. That's
It
normal.
took it took 3
Server
days for me,
capacity.
but I know that it has taken 2 weeks for some people.
And do you get a notification that you have been, quote,
Yes,
approved? Yeah, okay.
yes.
I have seen some news articles on one of the Mac news sites of how to bypass that. I
I'll
think
be
it
patient.
might even be a terminal command
Oh,
that
Oh,
gets you.
now,
no.
I
do
don't
I
think you
have
want
to,
to.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
think you
no,
want to do
no.
that.
do I have to go on the waiting list on each of my devices, or just one is enough?
I don't know.
Uh, I don't recall. Well,
Well,
try it. All you have to do is click that you want to use it, and
yeah,
it'll deal with it.
yeah. Okay.
It's probably a longer wait right now because it just went public, so there's a big influx of
Yeah.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll probably be longer.
It took me a minute to find out how to do it on my Mac because it was kind of concealed in there. Because I'm in the new beta for 26 came out today, but then I see
Yeah.
there's little up and down arrows, and you click that, and then it gives you an opportunity to choose which of the
Yeah,
betas you
beta.
want.
Yeah, you can stay on 26 beta, or
Right.
you can choose to go to 27.
Yeah,
That's yeah.
and which one of the 27s too.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'm curious about uh the RAM requirements in 27 for the iPad.
I think that's 12 gigs to do Siri AI. Is that right?
Oh my gosh.
But the
Uh,
phone, they don't tell you how much RAM you have in your phone. You have to go look on some third party place to find how much RAM is on your damn phone.
right. The
What
no, this
iPad do
is
you have?
this is for 10th generation iPad that has half the memory it should. So I'm not interested in the
You're
AI
not,
and all the fancy stuff.
you still,
I just want to see what iOS is going to look like in 27.
I tell you, I installed it this morning and
Well,
I
you can
came up.
install it.
You can install it. You're not. It's not going to do AI. It's not going to be. You can do it in 8 gigs.
Yeah, is it going to
Doesn't have
work in
AI.
is it going to work in a system with only 64?
Of space to install it. It shouldn't take up more space than
Oh,
any other system because you don't have the the
Yeah,
LLMs for on. You're not
not
doing
interested in that. I'm
you're not doing
interested in the
AI local on
interface,
local.
right?
There's no local models, so unless they're installed by default on a phone that can't do it, I don't know.
Well, sometimes just putting the 26 update on there is a trick.
Oh yeah, 64. It's
It's
hard to operate any iOS device with 64 gigs if you
I
have
know.
any kind of photos or storage or any kind. That's difficult.
Yeah. Well,
Even if you wipe the phone and started from scratch and put it on there, it's gonna take up a lot of the space.
well, I use it mostly either on its own with something simple or a wonderful tool in Sidecar because I can use the pencil on the Mac.
right.
Yeah.
It's wonderful for that.
Hey Siri, tell me about Diablo Valley Mac Users Group. I just got approved.
Oh, that is what you touch. Can I be next?
Yes, you can. You can be. Go ahead.
Well, my medical background, I have to say a couple things. But do I dare, since this is only computers?
What
When
do you
you
mean?
have medical records,
Uh-huh.
don't always include the entire medical scene that you are active
More
in.
about their benefits.
Don't do anything from the past.
More about their benefits.
It has to benefit that ER doc. They have no time and maybe even less time now. And we have too few doctors. So keep that totally separate from your observations or history or anything. Make it totally relevant to your identification of what's wrong and your recovery. And the other thing, yesterday I had a cousin call and tell me that she had been taking ginkgo biloba for years. And I said, "You're having surgery tomorrow. Did you tell the doctor?"
Uh-oh.
Ginkgo biloba caused bleed outs when we did cabbages, coronary artery.
Yeah, when they did my pacemaker, they sent me from the county to John Muir. And when I got over there, they looked at my chart and they said, "You have no blood thinners. Go home. Go away. Cancel the surgery. Come back next week." Because the county made an error of sending me to surgery with a blood thinner.
I guess.
It was in my chart.
But you want that readable. You want all of this important stuff readable and upfront.
You bet. That's the beauty of the health app. If you
Yeah,
put
that fits
stuff
perfectly in the health app.
Yeah,
Yes.
they just scan your medications and boom, and put them right in their face.
And always include OTC,
Yes.
the over the counter.
Yeah.
That's excellent advice.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sounds like you've been there.
45 years worth.
So you're a newbie.
Yeah.
No, that's
Just started.
really good. Yeah,
That
that's
includes-
very
that includes-
important.
That
I see
includes
you
taking
35 years.
that includes taking supplements, right? Over the counter supplements, like nutritional supplements that you might take all the time.
Yeah, they want to know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like you
Excuse
take
me.
fish oil every day, that kind of thing.
But
Why didn't they ask
really-
about your blood thinners before the last minute?
They sent him from one institution to another.
Oh,
this is,
They should have known better to even send me.
yeah.
try to stay as conscious as you can during anything because you are your own best friend.
Yeah. Well, they told me I was semi-conscious when I had a heart valve, but I don't remember a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was conscious through my cardiac cath. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
catheterization,
was
you're
too.
aware. You can even watch the monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And old Lindsey Graham should have had a cath job periodically. They would have spotted that aortal blister.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do it. Then they do it. Go back, have a tuna sandwich, and go home.
Yeah. I wonder if they could just do that with an X-ray and arterial dye. Would that show up?
It's really hard to tell because human anatomy is none of us are the same.
It's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Who was it? One of my doctors told me that he had a patient with a heart on the wrong side.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Dextrocardia.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Amazing.
All right. We diverging from technical
I'm
questions. Should we
sorry.
stop
I
there? No,
probably
that's
won't do
fine.
that.
That's sorry
That's
at all.
Fine.
It's right on line with health, with the health
Yeah.
discussion.
Yeah.
Jan has another question.
This isn't technical either, I'm sorry, but John Honert, what is that picture? Maybe the rest of you know, but I haven't been able to figure out if it is anything. Is it just abstract or what?
Behind John?
John Honert has a
Oh.
picture instead of himself.
Not
You gonna
me,
tell us?
John.
That's a
Different
picture
John?
of the moon looking at the earth, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
maybe. Oh,
that's
that's
probably
probably.
the picture they
Yeah.
took with the iPhone when they circled the moon. looking back at the Earth, right? The
Yeah.
Earthrise. They did that
Is the
with an
Earth,
iPhone.
Earth the one in the background or the big one?
Yes,
Okay.
the
Moon
big
in the
one's the
foreground.
moon.
Big one's the moon, and they're coming up over. It's an
That's-
Earthrise.
That's cool.
I'm sure that you took some, a lot of photographs with high-end cameras, but they had iPhones, and they shot it on the iPhone and sent it back like live for people to see, just for fun, I guess.
I have another question, and it's not technical at all. It's about the proposed ban of hot water tanks, gas hot water tanks, and gas furnaces as of January the 1st of 2027. Fortunately, the other day my hot water tank blew up and I was able to replace it. But if you've got a gas water tank that's really, really old, and this thing goes through, and it looks like it does, you may be in a situation where you're going to have to pay thousands of dollars to have your house rewired to accommodate either an
220, right?
electric hot water tank or a heat pump hot water tank, both of which will never be as fast as a gas water tank. So now might be the time to replace it.
There's no more gas powered hot water tanks?
In the San Francisco Bay Area, I don't know about the rest of the state.
Oh, haven't heard anything about it down here.
Nor I.
And Berkeley actually passed a municipal ordinance a year or so ago banning all new construction with gas lines and banning gas stoves. And of course, the first complainers were the Chinese restaurants where they got these turbo burners for the woks.
Yeah, you're gonna run your
And
wok on electricity, my ass.
Yeah, that never worked. Never worked. But the pressure was so much that they relented, and
I think they got sued or something. They had to reverse it in Berkeley. They couldn't. It was illegal or something to do that.
yeah.
I
And
think
to
maybe just for the stoves. I don't know.
yeah,
Wasn't for all the gas stuff.
yeah, they're really attacking the natural gas
Berkeley has
because it
the
emits
last
nitrous
70
oxide and of course carbon monoxide.
Berkeley hasn't changed in the last 70 years.
Yeah. But you're going to start seeing more and more how dangerous it is, and protect your little babies from that terrible device. So just a word to the wise, if you've got an old hot water tank, they're still selling them at Home Depot. And it's a hell of a lot cheaper to replace one now with maybe a 10 or 12-year warranty on it.
Maybe you should go buy one even though you don't need it and like
Yeah.
store it.
Well, one of my
Store it in your
friends did
garage.
that.
It would be illegal to
He's-
install it later when it breaks, right?
Yeah, I have a friend who did that. It's sitting in the box in his garage.
There you go. Yeah. It'll be good for the installers and the sellers. So
Well,
electricians
there's
got
not much to install a hot water tank.
no, I mean like
Two water pipes and a gas line and some straps, and that's about it.
electrician contractors have to come in and put 220 into your location or
Oh yeah.
repipe it and put it in a different location to get it closer to your electrical meter or some friggin' thing.
Oh, it's going to be big bucks.
It is.
You know. We're all electric here in this apartment. Everything, electric wall heater don't work for the damn. It's a joke.
What apartment I lived in had radiant ceiling heat. Boy, talk about an electric bill.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
bet.
Radiant heater, that's right. Radiant floor heating's great.
Gonna be
And the
bad.
ceiling, all the heat's already on the top of the ceiling. They're trying to fill it from the top of the room by radiant. Good
No,
luck.
what's interesting about radiant heat, it doesn't heat the air, it heats solid objects.
Yeah. The Eichler houses all used to have radiant heat, but it was from hot
Water
water
here,
pipes running in the
absolutely.
floors. It was
Right.
pretty
Copper, there was
effective.
probably was
Effective
copper water.
The interesting thing
till a
about
pipe burst.
I had a
Yeah.
Sony I had a Sony color monitor, and every time the ceiling heat came on, the monitor display would wobble.
The problem with the old radiant heat is they put copper pipes in the concrete and they corroded and leaked.
Yeah.
And then
And then you
they
that
have to jackhammer the concrete out.
yeah,
Right.
that
Yeah.
And
happened with my sister-in-law.
in other places with earth movement after an earthquake, some people I know who had that in their floor, it was a real mess. Had to
Yes.
take it all out.
No.
I had an
But
In
uncle
there,
theory, in theory, it's great. The new
Yeah.
stuff they do with PEX tubing, plastic tubing.
right.
So it doesn't
Then
corrode
there's
in
some
continuous loops. There's no
Yeah.
connectors to corrode.
Then there was some people I know here in Rossmore whose unit had the radiant heat in the ceiling, but it was a
Yes,
popcorn ceiling with
yes.
asbestos.
Oh,
That's what my unit had. We had them before we moved in. We had them rip out the entire ceiling,
Right.
replace
There's a number of
everything with
those
mini
here.
splits.
Um, the new radiant, they can actually not put it in concrete. They put a plastic grid down, run a continuous loop that snaps into the grid, and then they can put tile over the top of it in your bathroom or whatever, so it's not embedded in concrete.
yeah.
They can even put it under wooden floors and stuff.
Oh, like Leo Laporte's old studio. It was a
Yeah,
raised floor.
yeah, right. But it's not that thick.
Yeah.
It doesn't get that hot. The water is not that hot there. But it
No.
runs all the time. You don't like go
Well,
over and turn it on, and when you come home and crank the heat on, you
it's
leave
like
it
my
on.
heat pump. My heat
You
pump puts heat
leave
out,
it on. Yeah,
but it's only like 105 degrees coming out of
yeah,
the vents.
yeah.
But that's all you need. Although with the air conditioning, you could make ice cubes with it, I'll tell you.
All right. Any more technical questions? We stopped the recording at this point, or what?
You
We got
did
one
hear
of-
that I got approved for Siri already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I thought you
On
asked. You mean you
on
asked
which
just now?
device?
On my phone. I'm
Oh,
installing it on my MacBook Air right now.
You asked why we're in the meeting. You got approved already?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. And it's public beta day.
Yeah.
of course, now your phone is there. It's reading everything and
Yeah, it's
Uh,
indexing. Yeah.
indexing the whole thing, which will take days.
Yeah. Now I
You'll
did
see a
ask
little
Siri a
note.
question and I said, Siri, tell me about DVMUG. And it told us everything, including BBS, the
oh
Mac
yeah.
Clinic, the iOS boot camp, the
Yep.
whole schmear,
This
and how
is
much
it
Yeah,
the
is
dues were for the whole family.
Yeah,
it's the
Rick, when
you
you
know
were
same.
doing that,
why
I could hear you
it
ask the question.
Well,
You
you
weren't
know
muted.
why it knew all that, because you have these emails that come with links to things,
no,
and it goes and checks all of it.
Yeah,
no.
probably.
The reason it found it is because it's using Gemini. I asked Gemini the same thing on the web, Google search AI mode, and it came up with the same bullet points about the boot camp and everything. It's just reading everything on the web and writing you a story. So that's what
It just
Siri's
Did it
using.
tell you at the bottom the source? It tells you at the
I
bottom of
didn't look,
what
but
the source is of
my
the
MacBook Air
information.
just finished and it says your Mac is protected by File Vault.
Oh,
So I got to go in and
F
turn that
you.
off.
I hate that. They don't ask you, they just inform you. That's wrong. That's wrong. They didn't ask your permission.
No, that is really nasty.
Well, folks, I'll see you next week.
Thanks for the warning.
Sure.
You take care.
So how do you turn off File Vault?
I got to go into
Where is it?
File Vault and turn it off.
Never touched it. I wouldn't
Oh
know.
You
boy.
go into privacy and security and you'll see file vault tab and there's a checkbox. And if you have it
Oh.
on, it takes a really long time to turn it off. Sometimes days.
Oh.
That's to decrypt everything.
Here it is. File vault, privacy.
If you have a laptop and it leaves the house, you should probably leave it on.
Yeah,
If
well,
somebody gets a hold of your MacBook and steals it
I
or you
do.
lose it, there's no way they can get anything off of it. It's
you
impossible.
know, I'm in privacy and security right now, but oh, there it is.
File vault.
There it is. Turn that sucker off.
And if you turn it off right away, you don't have to, there's not much it's done yet.
It is now off. Are you sure
Yeah.
you want to turn it off? Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to do anything yet.
Yeah, it said decryption finished. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't even start.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's nasty.
I know,
Oh, let's
that
go
shouldn't be made, that's
steal
wrong.
his Mac. Now we're coming for your Mac.
Yeah, now I'm going to go do the M1, the old M1. And
That's
then
what
I
I'm
have
gonna
to
do
do the
here.
iPad yet too.
I gotta
No.
run. I gotta go pick up some stuff for the close.
All righty then.
See you
Well, it
next.
was good meeting today.
Yeah.
Yep.
See you
We're
next
sorry
week.
we won't see you tomorrow.
No, my transporter reservation never came through. I
Damn.
tried. I
Beam
even
me up, Scotty.
called Scotty and he couldn't even get me in.
Goodbye.
See you
So
later.
this setup went okay, except for the not being able to use the better microphone. So
Where's the dinner, by the way?
At Tina's house.
Oh, oh, that's right.
Is it 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, see you later.
Cheerio.
See ya.
All righty then.
How's everything back in Mass?
Maybe tomorrow.
Very nice. You see my lake behind me?
I do, yeah. They have lakes back there without mosquitoes?
Yeah, well, it's fine. It was 90 degrees today.
That's what
And
we're here. We're 97 here.
I
yeah,
know, it's crazy.
our humidity is 13%. What's yours?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked.
Just
Oh,
ask Siri.
ask Siri.
Mostly I'm here to hear a lot of classical music.
Oh,
Oh, there's a music festival?
It's the summer home of the Boston Symphony
Oh,
at,
how
at a
nice.
place called Tanglewood in the
Yes.
Berkshires, which are the hills in the western part of
I always wondered
Massachusetts.
where Tanglewood was. Now I know.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
drove
nice.
once from the east end of Massachusetts down to Boston through all the mill towns that used to be there.
Right.
And there was a
Yeah.
river that I paralleled a while. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But
There's a funny story about Tanglewood. The main music facility is called the Shed, and it turns out that when they first wanted to create a facility, they called in an architect, and he designed this wonderful facility. And they said, "How much will it cost?" Oh, well, that was about 10 times the budget. So
uh-oh.
instead, they got it. And the architect said, "Well, if you only want to spend that, all you can get is a shed." So they contracted a local engineer and he built them a shed. So it's beautiful. It has great acoustics. It has a dirt floor so they can move things around, but it has full seating. The sides are open, so it's just a roof.
Oh, yeah.
And in the wintertime, they seal the sides with
plywood.
yes, plywood.
Have you ever
So,
been in the
but it's a
Opera
great
House in
set.
Santa Fe in New
No, I haven't.
Mexico? Because it's open. It has an open ceiling. You can see the stars while the concert's going. And I think they can close it. I'm not sure. I think they do close. I've never been in it when it was closed.
Yeah.
But yeah, That's nice that they have these nice venues for classical music.
Yes. When the concert ends and people are leaving, it looks like Rossmore.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
yeah,
most of the classical music fans are old.
yeah,
You
It's
think?
yeah, it's getting hard to attract younger people.
yeah. I like melody. I don't like twang twang. And speaking of classical, I don't know how new it is, the classical music uh, app for Apple Music is superb. It's
Yeah,
very
I haven't been willing to spend the money for Apple Music.
well. I went with the family thing, and I've got 6 other people who are sharing it.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's a great value because they get Apple TV, they get Apple Music, they get Apple News, Apple Games, Apple Exercise. And that really makes the per person cost pretty low.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I just did it as a gift for some family, and that way I justify the cost. But everybody gets good value out of it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if
It
anybody wants to
doesn't even
contribute
have
to
to be
my,
family. It can just be friends, or you could even find a couple of friends who'd split it with you.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
All
Right.
right. Well, I got to go.
Okay. I see
I
the sun is still up there.
Well, it's 7:52.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
sunset isn't until 8:20 or 8:30 or something.
Yeah. Well, bon vacances. Have a good vacation.
Yeah, sorry I'm missing the dinner, but I'll see you next week.
You bet. Drop into the clinic and join us for lunch. See you later.
Alrighty then.
Banana.
Okay. Now that
What was that Apple program
What?
that you share with your friends?
say that again.
Apple One.
Apple Apple
And
One.
Apple
Mm,
One's the service where it combines everything for one price and you shared it with your family.
I thought
Right?
Apple One was the uh, protection program.
Well, what's the thing you share? What's the
The
program you share?
family program. I think they call it Apple Family.
Yeah, but you bought into the big package of
Yeah,
everything
it's
too.
$37 a month.
So that's you could share family. Well, that includes family includes everything, which is called
Yeah.
Apple One or something, right?
No, I don't think they call it Apple One, but
They call it.
whatever it is, everybody who you give it to gets Apple TV, Apple News, which is amazing, although sometimes frustrating because they don't give you all the articles. Um, Apple Music, Apple Classical Music, Apple Games, and their wonderful exercise, their workouts program. And what else? There's something else too, but I can't remember what it is. It's very generous, but for just one person, $37 a month seems a lot of money. But when you've got 6 people you're sharing with, it really is a great value, I think.
Thank you,
Hmm.
you guys.
Okay.
Apple One. It's called Apple One.
It is, huh?
Yeah, I'm going into my settings and see if I can. And I see Apple One. Change storage plan. You also might like Apple One. That's the bundle
Oh,
of
and
all
that's
the
it. You
apps.
get 2 TB of storage too.
Right, right. You can bump up your iCloud storage separate, but Apple One includes everything they have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you can try it for free for, I think, 3 months. I did that when I wanted an Apple TV trial is 1 month, but Apple One is trial for 3 months. You try everything for 3 months for free.
A good deal.
Yeah. Oh, we just want to do it to watch Apple TV to watch something. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, huh?
Yes, sir.
All
Talk
righty
to you
then.
then.
Did you have any more news?
Incidentally, I spoke to Don,
Yeah,
and he's okay with everything.
which is okay.
What you and
What?
I talked about. Yeah.
Oh, you told him you told me?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
Also, now that Sylvia's gone, I'm really worried about Lee.
Yeah,
I'm really, really worried about him. I spoke to him kind of at length the other day. Jesus, he's in bad shape.
yeah,
He's uh, he's home, but he says he's got to wear a catheter now, and he just feels like shit all the time. And he is 95.
yeah, yeah. That's why I want to get Bruce up to speed.
Yes. Yeah.
Start doing stuff. So he's looking at stuff. He looked at some of the incoming and went and looked, and I didn't make it. I set up the file share, and even when you do screen sharing, it's still read only. I need to set it to read write. But he not I need to do that even if you use FileMaker to FileMaker, it's still read only for him.
Yeah. I
I need to
didn't
change.
understand Lee's problem the other day that he was talking
I
about. It came out okay for me.
I don't know. Because I don't know what he's doing. I've never done that, so I had no help, no
Yeah.
clue.
Okay.
He had a problem where it said that it was locked or there was something wrong, and it turned out he figured that out on his own. That he had the actual. It was locked. The file was locked. I don't know what he's talking about. He doesn't have the file on his computer. He has the file remotely, so I don't know what he was talking about.
Well, he has the application on his computer.
Right, but the data's on the at the office, and he
Yeah.
said the file was locked. That doesn't make any sense.
Hmm.
But he said whatever it is, he fixed it. It was
Yeah. Okay.
oh whatever. It's all good. Anne's gone now.
Yeah. That's why I that's why I
Yeah, I
mentioned
didn't
it
realize
now.
she was still there. So no, no,
Yeah.
no maneuver. Did you see on the agenda and Don put on? It said an item to be discussed at an executive session.
Oh, he put that in?
Put that in the agenda. Not the
Oh,
name, but what's in an executive session?
I guess it'll be
Like
he'll
it's
probably talk about this.
off the record
Yeah, it does not have to appear
in the notes.
in the notes. Yeah.
Yeah, must be what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, and there's a lot of ramifications.
There's no new news. He besides what you already told me. They didn't get any more anything more
Well, he
from
just
Joe.
said, I told him, I said, I don't think it's right for us to even come to a conclusion on the 15th for this, that we're not going to have all of our members there. We don't have Ken Marks, who is um, really sharp on it. We don't know the rules from Massachusetts and California, if that's even something that we have to consider. And he said, I agree, we need to put it off. So I'm with
And
him.
supposing it's going to be a surprise to me, and it's definitely a
Yeah,
surprise to Ann, and we're the ones that's going to have to implement the damn thing. And how is
yeah,
it going to work? What are they proposing? I don't even know what that is
yeah.
exactly.
Well, I'm glad he agrees that it should be put off because it'll give I think he ought to create a little committee involving you or Ann or you and Ann uh, to look at the technical aspects of it, and Ken particularly to look at the legal aspects of it. Incidentally, did you see Kenji is going off again? I
Kenji, Kenji and Ken are at it again.
Well, I could see what Ken responded to because Kenji was whining about how nobody liked what he liked on TV, and I thought that's
Ken,
ridiculous. I didn't respond to it, but I thought, stop your whining. But
I I asked Ann what she thinks. She saw it. I said, I don't. I don't want to, that's not my job to moderate those two. It's like,
No.
and you're in on it too sometimes.
Oh, I know. I know.
So
But I have a reason.
I had Gemini craft me a response. I can send it to you if you want. I share it with you. It
Yeah.
crafted a pretty good response.
Well, I
Which
sent a
which
response
was-
too, and I said, stop. If you want to squabble, do it privately.
That's essentially what it says in a polite way, and that's what it says.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is, my friend Gemini came up with this interesting story about what you guys are doing. Blah blah blah. If you don't stop, your post will be immediately deleted. You should respect DVMUG members who have a. I send it to you.
Yeah.
Let's see what you think. It's pretty good. I
Yeah.
liked it. I
But,
revised
you
it a
know, it's
couple-
funny. I don't even read Kenji's posts anymore because it's so much verbal vomit. It's too
I'll
much.
send it to you and see what you think, because the next time this happens, that's what I'm going to. If they don't stop,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send it. Here's the deal. One more post, they're deleted. End of
Yeah.
story. And there's, it has a pretty good description, little short paragraphs about, this is inappropriate and it violates our rules. And
Good.
knew it was I told them, these two people are having a disagreement in the forum on the admin. What do you think I should do? And it came up with something pretty good. Something
Send
I
it
would never
over.
write. I would never write.
Send it over.
I'll send it over to you. I'll send it. Where do you want me to send it? On the BBS to you?
Yeah,
Directly?
that'd be fine. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do
'Cause
that.
I check the BBS several times a day.
I'll send it to you so you can review it.
Yeah. Okay.
And they need to not. I mean,
But
they
like
just
I say, I do have an axe to grind with Kenji as well.
I know you do. The three
I
of
mean,
you
this is a
are-
guy who I have shared my house with. I had him for dinner,
know.
and then
Just
he
don't-
publicly called me a liar.
I
And-
understand. I don't want to get into
I
that.
don't.
It's like,
I didn't like
oh,
that.
what I have a problem with is doing it in the public forum that does
Yeah.
nothing to do with the topic of television. They start going, take it offline. That's appropriate. You guys can beat yourself up all you want.
Yeah.
And that's what it says. That what it says. You need to take this disagreement private and
Elsewhere.
not in the exactly what it says. The perfect thing.
And to stop posting provocative
And
messages.
stop, and stop posting exactly stuff off topic.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. There you go. Which is true. Been
Yes,
pretty
indeed.
quiet for a while. Then all of a sudden,
Yeah,
Kenji
well,
took-
he's
Kenji took
been
pick one ball.
Kenji's been posting so much stuff.
Well,
I haven't
I
got the
think-
time to read it.
I think Ken actually started it this time and said your comments are
It was
inappropriate. or
he
something.
said that was uncalled for.
Yeah, and then Ken that started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid. It's
It
like high
probably would
school.
have been
or something.
better for Ken to have sent that to him privately.
Absolutely, that's not
Yeah.
appropriate. That's not a technical television question. Not going to have anything to do with the topic
Yeah.
in the forum. But that's exactly what it. No
Yeah.
reason to respond to that and have all the. Because if you try to invite people or people on the BBS and they go and read that stuff, what would you think when other people are doing that? Why
Yeah.
am I in here? Why am I reading this stuff?
Right. Well,
Drive
remember what
them away.
happened when we had Michael Clayson and all the upset there? We lost a lot of members over that.
Exactly. Then how does, especially as board members,
Yeah.
how do you think about what you're doing to the BBS and to DVMUG? When you do that, you're driving people away. That's not looking
Right.
out. You're doing it one-to-one to yourself and not, you're driving away. That's not looking out for the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. That's why I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
write it.
Yeah.
I thought of ways to do it, and then no way was it as good as I knew. Anne suggested I ask Gemini, and she was exactly
Yeah,
right.
and that's really appropriate too for Kenji to say, I discussed it with my friend Gemini.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Above that, I was like, I discussed this issue. I discussed your post with our friend Gemini, and this
Yeah,
is what I said.
That's beautiful.
This is what it suggested. That's
That's
perfect.
just beautiful.
I thought of that. That's what's going to happen if I see one more post like that. So I'll
Yeah.
send it to you. Okay.
Cool.
See you tomorrow.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.